One of the things I wanted to do in our new home cinema was to get 35mm running successfully, and this is our portable 35mm running in situ at the porthole. You can see it's quite a lot closer than the video projector, but that's how it has to be, and just about fits on the platform in the staircase there. But that wasn't the end of it. I think that's possibly how we're going to do 35mm in the cinema, because our new purchase, which Noel Pratt prepared for us, is this Philips FP20, and here's Noel showing me how this system works up at his place when we went to collect it a few days ago. Wonderful man, I really do appreciate everything he has done for us. Now, Noel took me through everything, and it was just as well I videoed it, because there was quite a lot I'd forgotten by the time I got home. But hopefully now I've reviewed that enough, and I now know how to thread up or lace up this 35mm projector. So this is just a few trailers on here. And it does take some getting used to every 35mm projector, so I have trouble with this. Michael Ford at the IMAX has no trouble lacing up the IMAX GT 1570 projector, but hopefully he'll look at this, have a bit of a laugh at me struggling with a 35mm. Awkward to see what you're doing down here. Normally you're actually straight onto the projector. Noel had this very problem when he was showing me. This is going around the sound head just here. There's two sound heads in here. There's a digital one and there's the optical one. And I do have, thanks to Noel, the CP500 that actually goes with this, which is the digital decoder. But it's going to take me a while before I can get that sorted out. I have to get onto someone like Mark Stuckey or Simon Nichols to help me out there, because I really don't know enough about it. But I'm going to have to find a Phoenix connector to hook that up to the amplifier. Never come across that word before, but anyway, that's pretty much laced up. Right, so we're ready to go now. This turns the sound heads on. You can see they're now glowing red. This turns the lamp on, and this is an HID lamp, so it takes a while to warm up. About a minute and a half, and there's pretty much at full brightness. But I wanted that rather than a big xenon, because as you can see there isn't a room. Anyway, turn the projector on. Now the dowser. Into their world. Spinning right out. They welcome them into their lives. Turn the lights down. This is for the rack. Focus.
This creature has just found a new home. Lake Placid.
I've got some adjusting of the lenses to do here. That's a pretty good start.
My name's Gladiator. Optical motor sound bolt. The visual motor light. I will have my venues.
Interesting thing about this Gladiator trailer is that it's open matte, so clearly this film wasn't shot anamorphic 35mm, but was shot Super 35 or something else, and you can see the microphones at the top of the image in places, so quite a lot in that image they didn't want us to see. As you can probably imagine, I've been rather enjoying playing with this new 35mm projector. It's been a lot of fun, has been frustrating, but Noel gave me some good advice. He said try connecting the stereo sound head, the optical stereo sound, to a basic stereo amplifier. And that's what I've done here. I've had this amp for more than 30 years, and I'm just using that to a couple of JBL Control 1G speakers. I did hook it all up via my Marantz Dolby processor into the Pioneer THX amp and played it through the THX speakers, and it sounded awful. So clearly an incompatibility issue there, but the sound does sound fantastic into the phono inputs of this Marantz amplifier. I think 35mm is as far as I'm going to take my home cinema hobby, but there are others, such as Ben Wales, who's done several shows for us at BFCCs, where he's brought in his dual gauge 35mm 70mm projector, and one time I well remember him screening a reel in 70mm of Lawrence of Arabia. Now that really was something very special at an amateur film collectors convention event. So we do get up to this sort of thing, but 35mm I think is as far as I can take it. There have been others around the world who have had full Cinerama setups in their homes and in their gardens, but that involves 3 projectors, 2 crossing each other, 1 down the middle, and a 4th one for doing the sound. 7-channel magnetic sound, as I recall. But I do hope to get back to doing 4K reviews again soon. There have been some good discs, so maybe I'll do 1 or 2, or maybe a whole group of them first, and then see where we go from there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and perhaps consider subscribing so I'll be encouraged to carry on creating content like this. Until the next video, bye bye for now.